What has happened to, or what has happened at the Wetima ACK Church today, Sunday, is very regrettable. At first I thought it is the old game of politics where politicians hires goons himself and brings them to church, and then he claims that the other person has hired goons. This one is different because the goons had guns and tear gas, and they had a police vehicle. So we can only assume they were police officers. I do not necessarily love or like Gachagua, but I think he should be let be. I am from Othaya personally, so it wasn't happening very far away from where I was. And I actually fell victim in some way to the chaos that ensued because we went to town and my children were standing somewhere. I had gone to look for something, and then chaos erupted all of a sudden. And then coming back, my children are nowhere to be found, only to find that they hid somewhere in a butchery that was near. But that's not the thing. The thing is the happenings. Why should these things happen in our country at such a time like this? It is so sad because we really thought that we are not like Uganda, that we are not like Tanzania, that we are Kenya. But my people from my region have themselves to blame because it was obvious to anybody who dared to think that this is what would happen if we allowed the duo, which was Gachagua and Ruto, to get power. And I was asking my people, my fellow people from my place, are you sure that you want to give these people the government? Because what I feel or what I think, they will take us more than 30 years behind. All the progress we have made, we will lose it. And they didn't care. They didn't want to listen. It is unfortunate that these guys got into power because the very things some of us feared are happening today. And it is too early. What will happen by the time we get to 2027? I said the other day here that as Kenyans, we need to normalize speaking. Bad things continue happening, and they continue to happen because people, good people that have ideas, people that have a voice are stopping. They don't want to get involved. They don't want to get in the dirt. But then, as you're avoiding the dirt, it's getting worse and worse, and it is affecting all of us. Personally, I am a preacher, I'm a pastor. And every time we open our mouth to speak something about bad governance, you are told you're a preacher. You don't do that. Just preach. And yet, the people that are being affected by the politics of the day are the people we preach to. What kind of people will we be if we do not address the things that are affecting our community and educating our people and training them on how to think? These people, we said these things. We were called names. But look at what is happening. It was obvious. Even Gachagua himself knew what would happen when they get power. He knew. It's only that they walikosana mahali kwa jia. Sasa ndio anakuja kutuambia I'm not saying that this is why he should be punished. I don't think so. He should be let to say whatever he wants to say and let the people decide. Why is the government so afraid of him? Why can't they let him? Na hawa watu, na Uhuru si alikuwa, mbona hawakuwafanyia hivi? Na walimtusi kila mahali. And it's ironical that the guy the other day was at ACK Kariki. Sijui kufungua nini. Now at the same time alikuwa ni ACK Wetima. I think it is even the same diocese or whatever. Hata kama it's not the same diocese, it's the same region in Nyeri. Now we have a bishop wa ACK ya huku area ama wenye amekuwa na organize. Now look at what you're doing to your people by allowing politicians in your church. I don't know what is wrong with the church. Must you host politicians, by the way? Why do you have to let kids experience such kind of things? I am a pastor, and I said, I don't want to swear because the Bible says do not swear. But if I could swear, I could say, I will never expect anything from a politician. Never, ever. Never, ever. And if we don't speak about these things, you take the, wewe uchukue hiyo platform yenye uko nayo uongee. Hapa social media tuongee tukiwa wengi, tupige kelele tukiwa wengi. We cannot allow our country to go back to where it was those many years ago. I never thought as a Kenyan that I will get to see these kind of things after Moi left. But see what we did. We voted in his student. And the other one, Mr. Gachagua, is also his student. And Kalonzo is also his student. And these are still the people we are saying that these are the people we want to lead us. It's almost like we never learn. It is sad. Whatever happened is sad, unfortunate. It should never have happened. But what do you expect from a person who doesn't see anything as holy? Because history tells us that these people don't fear God or the church or lives. Kiambaa is not so far away in history. Ni hapa tu karibu. Lakini Gen Z wako wamezaliwa. They don't know these things. It's sad, unfortunate. And may God help us. And may God help Kenya.